Greetings, and welcome to another one of whatever the hell this is. We are your hosts. I am Theo Monstar.
And I'm Aunt Gore.
And today, this is a two-part video. This first part is going to be movies. This
Horror pack specifically.
Yeah, we've been going through a lot of horror pack movies. And we're only talking about new movies we've seen through horror pack. Some movies through horror pack are classics.
Yeah, and then we immediately put that tuck that away in our collection.
Yeah,
which is like the main reason we really love horror pack.
Mm-hmm.
But and then we get to watch a lot of random indie movies that you wouldn't necessarily find or stumble upon on your own, and they may not be ones that we're going to keep in our collection, but they're definitely worth a watch. So and what we think we're going to do with all these movies that are piling up on us, we also have like a whole box of just like goodie giveaway things. We think eventually we might do like a Patreon, and then you can get like rewards like Demented.
Yeah, horror classic.
So let me find where I started in my notes. Accidental and Exorcist is the first one I have.
What do you have?
Accidental and Exorcist.
Accidental and Exorcist.
So I will say, Theo hasn't watched these as much as I have. Like, they did watch them, but you were editing.
Yeah, I was working
a lot of times.
Working on projects because a lot of these movies didn't super interest me, and Aunt Gore's a pretty good judge of what's gonna be worth our time or not.
Yeah.
So she took care of watching the bad movies.
So I tortured myself, so you don't have to.
Yeah.
But the first one.
I saw a bit more of this one.
Yeah,
which
this
is
one.
Accidental Exorcist.
Oh, okay. I have right off. I have trigger warning, offensive language.
Yeah.
And I mean that by like very not politically correct language. Not like fuck and shit and stuff like that.
Yeah, this is like, it's got like a shock value going for it in that way. Like, they are definitely trying to make like a grungy B movie exploitative experience.
It kind of succeeded.
It was definitely also like a horror comedy because it was this weird kind of bizarre quirkiness to it, but the scenes, it was just kind of like one scene to the next scene to the next scene. There really was no story progression. It just kind of went
it was
from
just like
one thing to the next.
And no really tie-in except for the main guy, I guess.
Yes.
I mean, which is fine. I mean, you're gonna experiment. But
it still wasn't. It wasn't.
It
bad.
had really. I have notes that it was really cool. Like special effects.
Yeah, the gore
not all the
weird,
time, but like when they did.
There's
like,
some really weird scenes in this movie.
Yeah, I have cool mouth weird. I have no idea.
Cool mouth weird.
I'm really good at taking notes while I'm stoned and watching horror movies.
There was the part where he was drinking and doing drugs, like what he does in between every exorcism during the movie.
Yeah.
And he sees this weird demon monster that's essentially just teeth. Like, you don't see anything.
Yeah,
just teeth. And it was really cool looking. So they had some really cool special effects and creature designs going on in this film. If nothing else, I'd probably give it like a C, personally. The main guy in this movie really did give it his all, though. He was really into that character.
I think if this is correct, this is also free on Tubi.
Oh.
And we have a digital copy and a Blu-ray copy. Oh. So maybe we'll give away the digital copy too. Yeah. If that's correct. I don't know if it's correct.
Probably a lie.
My notes are a lie. No, okay, so Exeter is the next one.
This movie.
I hope that wasn't, maybe that Tubi free, I think that was actually for Exeter, so ignore that. And
yeah, this one definitely says it has a digital copy.
Okay, so this is for Exeter. This is also free on Tubi. I do not know about Accidental Exorcist, so ignore what I just said. Starts off like a bad ripoff of Bad ripoff or a bad movie. Wow, I really need to do better notes. Oh, of Truth or Dare. Yeah, it feels like a bad ripoff of Truth or Dare at first. Which wasn't good to begin with, so there's that. Also mixed with the Exorcism. It had cool gore, I wrote down. So it's at least gorier than Truth or Dare, so this might actually be better than Truth or Dare.
Yeah, I feel like this is a better a demon possession-y. Well, I mean, Truth or Dare is that too, in a way. But, yeah.
I also wrote down witchcraft nonsense. I really need to make better notes. I'm sorry.
it was just like a fun one of those. I mean,
yeah.
Not great.
It's a teenagers do stupid shit.
As they do. What's next?
Spawn, actually. That's not in the giveaway, though. I think we kept that.
Yeah, we were. She watched it the
we'll
first
probably
time.
talk about this more because, like, this is gonna probably be on our black representation in horror list, but we might as well talk about that.
Yeah,
because it was a horror.
I rewatched Spawn for the umpteenth time. Laura thought, Gore.
Yeah, it was my first time. I don't know why. It just slipped through the cracks. I did put trigger warning language. I don't remember what, but I'm guessing it was probably something homophobic or something.
For Exeter?
No, for Spawn.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, but it's a 90s movie, so you always
pretty sure they fling around the R word quite a bit.
Oh, yeah, probably.
There's a pretty good line that uses it though. I wish they used it differently, but
the
as
90s.
Not used it, but
the 90s.
Yep.
Wasn't it so wonderful? Okay. Under the bed.
Under the bed. Under the bed.
So, I put like a B- on this one.
Oh, this one was weird too. This was a weird one.
It had a fun ending. That's what I like. That was the biggest note I had.
Yes. This movie has a good payoff at the end.
It's a little slow if I remember right.
Slow and really strange. This is a really oddly done movie, but
yeah, it's this bit of a slow burn, but it's definitely worth it at the end.
A little different than what I was expecting.
Imaginary friend kind of idea. And it had really cool special effects monster that I wrote down too.
So yeah, not terrible.
Yeah.
Again, right in the C range.
Yeah, I put B-, so yeah, right around there. Demented.
Oh, that's the.
Oh yeah, that was like a 70s. Like I feel like maybe
1980.
It might be like a classic that we probably should have already heard of.
Well, it's definitely like a rape revenge ripoff movie.
Yeah.
There are a lot of those during that time period.
I don't know if it's one of the earlier ones or one of the ones that just jumped onto the bandwagon, but
It takes a real long time to get to the revenge part.
a real long time.
And it's really bizarre. There might be a reason why you don't know about it as much. I don't know.
I put really quite creepy acting at times.
Yeah, the main lady did a really good job.
Yeah. It obviously trigger. It's a rape revenge, so.
Yeah.
And it starts right off.
Yeah, that's the first thing that happens in the movie.
So, and it takes a long time for that revenge, man.
And they continually harass her
torturing
over the
her.
film.
So it's definitely, if that's something that bothers you, this is not going to be a movie for you. But otherwise, I mean, it's a 70s. It's the typical pacing for a 70s movie, I feel like. Let's see here. Vivid. That's the trippy one, I think.
Oh yeah, that was weird. Where it's like he was murdering people in their dreams.
Yeah, it starts with the trope of a scratchy male voice in her dialogue.
Yeah, it's always that.
It's like it's very much a Alice in Wonderland kind of
craziness.
Yeah. trippy imagery, hard to follow, visually interesting. So yeah, I'd probably give that like a C, low B, but mostly because of the visuals. It's one of those. The Black Dahlia, which I'm almost positive was the same director.
No, it's the Black Dahlia Haunting. You have to be very specific.
Sorry, yes, the Black Dahlia Haunting. I think it might have been the same director as Vivid, but I'm not positive.
Yeah, it is the same director as Vivid. Brian Slagle.
I feel like I enjoyed Vivid more than I liked Black Dahlia. But Black Dahlia had its moments, and it was also, like, it had its trippy, weird moments. It was pretty slow.
These are definitely low-budget, small crew movies. Like, these are not big Hollywood
Watch them
films.
with that type
These are indie movies being made by people who really love horror.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
I can't imagine they make a lot of money off these.
No.
So you gotta support where you can.
Yeah.
And they do, and these movies aren't bad.
Oh no, they're at least worth a watch.
Again,
so,
I didn't pay super close attention because I was busy, but I caught Vivid a little bit more. And there were a lot of interesting things going on in that movie, so that one's probably worth checking out for sure.
Life Changer?
Life Changer. That one was really crazy. I liked this one.
I have a B+
lot.
on this one, so
this was really good. It was sad because it's the shapeshifter movie. It's like, but he has to do it.
Okay.
It's no matter what, he has to do it, or it has to do it because who knows. But it has to shapeshift, otherwise it'll die. So it has to like take over somebody else's form.
Yeah.
Oh, I put
interesting take on a possession movie. It's like a possession movie in the eyes of the demon or whatever it is.
It's definitely more of a drama.
Also, it says that really cool, weird special effects at the end.
If I showed the covers of the last two. Here's the Black Dahlia one. Here's Vivid. I know I showed them. Here's Vivid. For a title called Vivid, that's not a very vivid.
No. Doesn't tell you nothing.
Well, Life Changer, I really like. I do.
Yeah, I put a B+. We almost kept that, but we're probably.
Yeah, it's just I don't know if I wanna watch it again.
Again, yeah.
And I feel like other people, it'll be nice to get out there.
Get it out there so somebody else can watch it. Don't knock twice.
I didn't want you to knock the first time. I certainly didn't want you to knock the second time.
I put haunted by something because they did something they shouldn't have. Like every movie.
Oh yeah, she does the thing they're not supposed to do and then they get haunted.
Yeah.
That's the movie. It's one of those. I didn't see that one.
Yeah, that was...
The cover looks like a freaking video game. If you ever... I don't know if you ever see Atmos projectors. We love Atmos projectors. We have a couple of them. But this looks like a case, like it looks like it's an advertisement for one of their spooky things. It doesn't, like it's like the shitty computer animation thing, so it looks like it's a video game. Or like one of those projector things.
I feel like there was somebody famous in this. Oh, never mind. I don't know what she's from, but I've seen her in things. Okay, anyways.
What's next?
Oh, I also, on that one, I put down the insanity trope. Which I really think we should get away from.
Yeah, probably. It's probably getting offensive at this point. You know, it's always the characters. Oh, you're just crazy.
Yeah. Oh, and that one, too. I feel like... Oh, wait, no. That's that one. Never mind.
Okay. What's next?
Way of the Wicked.
The one with Christian Slater. He said this movie like a minute.
Let me tell you get to see so much Christian Slater. And by that, I mean you get to see him for like maybe a total of 5 minutes.
Really, Vinnie Jones should be on the cover because he's way more than Christian Slater. This is actually a really not bad movie.
Oh yeah, it had I put a B- on this one, so.
It looks like it's gonna be terrible, and then the Christian Slater not being in it, hardly at all, even though he's on the cover.
It's free on Tubi, I wrote down.
Yeah, so check it out. Yeah. This is kind of like, it's mostly like a romantic horror. Kind of reminded me, not as funny, but it kind of reminded me of that same kind of feel like Warm Bodies, where got the,
and not nearly as funny, but yeah. I don't want to say it because it spoils it.
It's kind of a twisty movie.
The end of it is something I have not
I don't think you see a lot.
Seen.
Yeah.
It's usually
a different way, yeah.
Yeah, I just can't say. I don't want to give it away.
Yeah.
I also put, it's kind of like a male Carrie basic teen horror.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, it's about this guy.
But the ending is...
the ending makes it different.
Yeah.
The main guy is the guy who's bullied when he's younger and has mental magic powers to do mental magic things. And reconnects with his childhood sweetheart. And that's kind of the story.
The Dark Below.
This movie was so interesting.
Very experimental. Like, I don't think I've seen something quite like that.
Had no dialogue.
No dialogue at all.
It was completely silent through the whole thing. And it's really fascinating just because of that. And then it's really creepy too, because it's like...
when you find out who's doing what to who and why, it's really fucked up.
But the simplest way to put this is a killer has a woman under the water, stuck, and every time she comes out, it's like he's trying to kill her. I know, I'm just... It just kind of has the picture of her below the water and him standing up above. And you kind of get a sense of where that movie's going. Really chilling.
Like, basically you get the movie and a flashback of like her remembering everything that has happened in her life, kind of. But you don't hear anything.
Yeah, it's just really interesting. It's really fascinating.
Yeah, it was a really interesting experimental.
There were some scenes in it that were drug out so long.
See, I think we figured it might have maybe been one of those that suffered from the feature length.
Yeah, it's like you shave maybe like
a better
10,
long short
15 minutes off the movie.
Yeah,
I feel like it might have been a little more effective of like keeping my attention well. But I mean, if you like slower, kind of maddeningly, like, because the tension it tries to raise with that is just pretty nuts. So if that's something you like, check it. You'll like it. It was definitely, I really enjoyed it for what it was trying to do, especially.
Yeah.
The acting was really good, considering they didn't say anything.
The next one is actually probably going to be our new Easter tradition.
Okay, this is another movie that's not going to be for everybody. If you like trauma-y trash, or like complete, silly, trashy garbage that's mildly offensive, Rotten Tail.
I'm not positive. I wrote this down and I don't think I ever confirmed it on my phone. But I believe it's the Charles in Charge sidekick guy.
Well, we'll double check.
I don't know. We'll find out.
And if that's right, this will stay in the film. If it's not right, this will be cut out. No, but Rotten Tail. This is just really goofy, really silly, really offensive garbage. That's what this is.
It's Spider-Man with a rabbit.
Yeah. That one we keep. That one's not a giveaway.
I put down rabbit poop. Think you could...
Oh yeah, he shits his pants in the little rabbit pellets.
That was a fun one. I think we're gonna have fun watching that every year.
Probably a good one with friends.
We don't really have any
good
Easter horror to watch, so because we like to have a horror movie for each holiday. That's kind of fun, but yeah.
Thanksgivings will always be blood rage.
Yes.
Anyways.
Oh, I hope we get to do that this year.
I doubt it. Okay, let's move on.
Okay, The Hollow.
This was one I've been wanting to see. I'd heard about this one, and I've been wanting to see it for a while. The Hollow.
This is again, we thought about keeping this, but I think it's better to give away. I don't think we're gonna probably.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna watch it again. It's really good though. Like, I really enjoyed this one.
Cool creature design.
Yeah.
Jose, we thought it was fairies. I won't tell you if that's correct or not, but that towards the beginning, that's what we thought.
So the central plot is the guy is going to investigate the forest, a forest because, or this wooded area because there's a weird fungus infecting the trees, and all the people in the town are like, you shouldn't go in there. We know it's your job, but don't do it. Don't go in there.
And also keep the weird iron on the windows, which we never discussed, but that's okay.
But yeah, so yeah, a fun little movie. I like that one. It was spooky.
Oh, and they have a baby. I don't think we mentioned that. That's like the whole thing is the baby.
Yeah, things in the woods steal babies. Ooh. I just let it.
This one was weird. This is the one. The two friends and like she was doing videos on like YouTube or whatever. God, it's been a while since we've seen it.
I don't remember it. Was it pretty good?
Yeah.
Well, was it like middle of the road, pretty okay?
Yeah.
Well, then it's better than their last movie.
Oh, this is better than their last movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't remember that one, so.
I feel like it had a fun twist. It has been a while though since I watched this. It was obviously before I had.
But again, it's a very low budget, probably small crew kind of movie.
Oh yeah.
That's one
very small.
Very
crew,
indie, very indie movie.
This one.
Mother.
I didn't write down notes, but I remember it fairly well. It felt like a Lifetime thriller.
Here was clickbait. If I didn't show that.
Oh yeah.
And then here's the Lifetime thriller. Mother, do you think?
I mean, it has what's her name, who I love.
Yeah, Daryl Hannah's awesome.
But she could not save him.
No, she couldn't. If you like, just
it's
like.
It's not bad. The ending was my biggest. It was like a Lifetime movie ending. It's like everything's either fine or they just don't resolve it at the end.
The end.
And I don't like that. That really annoys me.
Let's rewind.
Yeah, I do have notes for that. It must be in my other notebook.
Well, we can say that.
That was the one that well, I guess we could save it for the next pile because we still have a whole pile we're going through. So there'll be plenty more.
Which one was that?
It was the one really indie one. Where they were like pranking themselves. There was multiple.
Oh, I remember that one. This one's Rewind is a weird movie.
Yeah, that was a decent one.
Yeah,
it's very different from
like it's so low budget and kind of shit quality that I first I didn't pay it much attention at the beginning.
Yeah, I was saying I didn't think it was gonna be decent, but it was actually.
And then you realize there's more going on to this than you realize, and it's actually really interesting. So if you check out this movie, give it a chance because once it gets into it, it's kind of interesting, kind of reminiscent of a lot of YouTube horror shows, like the reality horror. On YouTube.
Yeah.
Very reminiscent, kind of that.
Marble Hornets is our
Marble Hornets is
favorite.
My favorite.
We should have a link for that. Mm-hmm. If that even exists anymore.
Yeah, no shit.
Let's see.
Now we have the Atoni. Is that familiar?
Yeah, it was.
The Atoning. It was meh. And then we don't remember Echoes of Fear. So there you go.
Let me look at Echoes of Fear.
There's a lot of little festival selections.
Oh,
it's magic. What?
It was like she had to go back to her dead dad's house.
Yeah, I ain't read that much.
Dead.
Do you remember anything about it? Otherwise, you just won't talk about it.
I know there's lots of trigger because, I think there's dead animals in that. a lot of dead animals in that, if I'm remembering correct.
So, the only thing Aunt Gore knows about this is that there's lots of dead animals in it.
If it doesn't burn in there, then it probably didn't make an impression.
Probably
on me.
not. Well, that's our first collection of these. We'll do more of these.
They've been piling up. Like, our horror pack gets here every month.
That's more the reason why we're doing this, is just to get us to watch these things finally.
Yeah, because we just have them forever. Horror pack does a great job. Like, if you want like a few new movies every month, then horror pack is definitely a great deal. I don't remember
like we
exactly
usually
how much
get
it is,
one that's
not a sponsor,
absolutely worth keeping.
Yeah, there's always at least one that you like.
There's usually another one or two that's at least worth watching. If you things you probably never heard of or seen. That's nice. And then there's always one trash movie at least, which is fine.
That may or may not be.
Because sometimes a trash movie is pretty good. Because like I said, that Rewind I thought was going to be a trash movie. It was actually pretty decent.
Yeah.
So
I don't know which months these are.
No.
They've been piling up for months. In months. Some of them may be from like the first pack that we got.
Yeah, it's very possible. We have a lot of movies. But anyways, stay tuned for tomorrow when we'll put up part 2.
Yes, okay.
Of this video.
If you want to see us drink peanut butter and jelly soda.
I imagine it's just absolutely delicious.
And also, so we like the Reese's Puffs cereal, and we like Cocoa Puffs, and we like Captain Crunch peanut butter. So we're going to test if Cocoa Puffs mixed with Captain Crunch is as good or better than Reese's Puffs.
The one's backwards. Yeah, I tried.
Because we're weirdos and we're just gonna do whatever the fuck we want. So thanks for watching. Oh, we're also gonna talk about Legion.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about, we finally finished Legion, and we're gonna talk about
Scare Package too, because we keep forgetting to talk about that. And we saw that at the festival at the very beginning of this year, and it was amazing and probably one of our favorites this year. So
yeah, a wonderful anthology film that we will talk about more tomorrow in part 2. So see ya then.